Well, thanks Neil, and good luck with all your future plans. I'm standing outside the old people's bungalows now, which were put up in 1964 on part of Dinham's farm, and locally these are known as Dinhams. Water, or rather floods, dominated many of our lives during the year 2000. On October the 30th, after 80 millimetres of rain fell in the area, the roads began to flood. Then the River Tone topped its bank and floodwater came rushing through the village. If I'd have been standing here at that particular time, I would have been up to my knees in water. The highways drains, which gravity feed into the river, could not discharge, as the river was too high, and this caused the roads to start flooding. Then the river topped its bank after receiving 2 flood waves, and water came flooding into Ruishton via a low spot at the edge of Goosey Lane. Over 20 properties were directly affected, and the army was called in to help evacuate residents of the Dinhams properties. The water began to recede by 4 p.m. on the same day, and the roads had cleared by Wednesday the 1st of November. But this was not the end of the year's flood problems. The worst autumn weather in 200 years saw flooding on Sunday the 5th of November, Thursday the 7th of December, and Wednesday the 13th of December. Although the levels did not reach October's, we saw flooding in Lower Henlade and Bushycross Lane in Ruishton due to the inability of the highway storm drains to cope with the runoffs from the fields due to the deluge. The parish council, on behalf of all the residents, organised a public meeting where everyone's views and concerns could be put to the representatives of the various authorities and agencies responsible for flood management. The school hall had to be used as the village hall had been damaged by flooding. This was followed up by letters, and we have just heard that not only will W.S. Atkins be carrying out the necessary repairs to the stormwater drains, they will be assessing the need to install a pump. Wessex Water will be upgrading their pumping station and carrying out a flow survey of the area. The Environment Agency will be upgrading the river defences by dredging and raising the banks as part of a £600,000 scheme starting in 2002. Hopefully this will minimise future problems. Only 12 months previously, a new maple wood floor had been laid in the village hall to replace the original floor put down when the hall was built in 1979. The £7,000 cost of this new floor had been met by money raised by the Village Hall Committee and a grant from the Millennium Festival Awards. The October floods, the worst for 40 years, saw the water ruin the new floor, causing it to warp and twist, making the hall unusable. Consequently, the second floor in under a year was laid, but only after the hall had been thoroughly dried out.